My name's Raymond and I'm a victim of a bully. Speaking as a victim, my self-confidence isn't really as high as what a lot of people think it would be. You don't really want to do anything in life because of all these people in your life. They just put you down, tell you that you can't achieve anything, and makes life a lot harder. Unfortunately, bullying doesn't stop at school at all. I can tell you from my personal experience that it has followed me into my personal life and my work life. Now, my description of a bully, now hate me if you want to, but my description of a bully are those overrated douchebags who actually have to pick on the smaller, weaker guy to make them feel better about themselves. I've seen attacks where they've picked on poor kids with disabilities. I myself actually have a hearing impairment, which was actually a birth defect when I was born, and unfortunately I actually got picked on for this. Now, unfortunately, I can't do anything about it. It's just the way I was born, it's who I am. Now, just a message out there to the victims. If I could give you just one first bit of advice, find an outlet or a hobby. It's one thing that actually helped me out. So like my outlets that I did all through high school was speed skating, inline hockey, and I played indoor and outdoor netball in a mixed team with my sister. Now, the inline hockey team, that was the first, one of the first times I've managed to do something with a team. These guys, they accepted me for who I was and who I am today. And I'll tell you what, guys, it's a great feeling. Unfortunately, after my high school days, the skating rink that I used to do this at unfortunately closed down. So, yeah, I was out to try and find some new hobbies. While I was working as a farmhand, one of the biggest hobbies that I took up was actually kickboxing. Learned to defend myself. It boosted up my confidence a bit, and yeah, I was a bit happier. Unfortunately, my work life got a little bit busier when I got into hospitality. So unfortunately, the nights that I used to do the kickboxing, I ended up working. So I was determined to find something else, and my sister actually asked if I wanted to do my motorcycle license with her. So, yep, I did the theory test, went out, we did the practical, and now I ride a 250cc Kawasaki Ninja. Every day that I go to work, I take a detour ride. It takes about 20 minutes for me to get to work, which normally it'll only take me about 10, but I'm doing something I like before I go to work. Now, unfortunately in my life, all the things that I've actually been picked on about was anything from, the one year, I got picked on because I'm half Filipino. I got insults or even just personal attacks, people saying, my mother was a mail order bride, which, no, is wrong. My parents were actually pen pals to start off with. Now, basically there are actually two teachers that actually helped me out at first during high school. One of them in particular could see that I was having a really bad day. Well, leave it at that. And, this particular teacher, I can't really name names at the moment just for a bit of privacy. But, she too was actually had actually gone through some tough times herself. And she didn't want me doing the same mistakes that she did. She was the one who actually got me to do some counselling as well, just through your high school guidance counsellor. So yeah, like seriously, if you really wanted somebody to talk to who could, you know, keep all the confidentiality stuff for you, I'd have to admit that's the one to go to, is your high school guidance counsellor. But yeah, probably the first thing in life that actually helped me out to gain any sort of confidence in myself, and to be able to get out there and make something of myself, was when I turned 18. I joined up with the Volunteer Fire Service. These guys, they accepted me as a team member. They accepted me as a fireman. So I was able to get out there, do a job that I was trained to do, and I can tell you guys, yes, I am good at that job. Now, if I've got one message to the bullies out there, now, again guys and girls, I know that there are a fair few female bullies out there. Now, if you guys and girls think you're so tough, just going around picking on these other kids, I'll tell you what, why don't you prove how tough you really are and try standing up for one of these kids instead of picking on them. Prove how tough you are, stand up for the kid instead of picking on them, and who knows, you might just save a life. Call yourself a hero if you will. Because really guys, we're in the 21st century now. We got bigger things to worry about than the colour of somebody's skin, who they're hanging out with, what hearing disabilities or birth defects these guys were born with. Really guys, there's no need for it. Now, I'd just like to finish up with, even though some people say that, I've survived as a victim, I've, gotten through it, but one thing a lot of people don't know is, hey, that is what I used to look like. Now, for those few people sitting in their seats probably laughing right now, yeah, I got picked on a lot. It's not a great feeling. Thank you.